If Russia violates NATO's borders, German troops are ready to kill Russian soldiers, emphasized German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius. He said this in an interview with the Financial Times. Pistorius stated that a genuine dialogue about peace is only possible from a position of strength. I have always been convinced that if you want to talk about peace and détente on equal terms, you can only do so from a position of strength, only at eye level, not to intimidate anyone, but to make it clear. We want to live in peace with you, but don't think that we are weak or that we will not defend ourselves. This is still relevant today, he noted. One of the key symbols of this position, according to the minister, was this year's inauguration of a permanent Bundeswehr brigade in Lithuania, a flagship project demonstrating Germany's firm commitment to its obligations within NATO. The British, Americans and French were in Germany to guard our eastern flank, Pistorius recalled, and today Lithuania, the Baltic states, Poland. This is the new eastern flank. We have to make our contribution there, he said. Pistorius emphasized that German troops, who for years had a culture of military restraint in response to the horrors of World War II, will be ready to kill Russian soldiers in the event of an attack by Moscow on a NATO member state. If deterrence does not work and Russia attacks, will it happen? Yes, he said. But I would recommend you simply go to Vilnius and talk to the representatives of the German brigade. They know exactly what their job is. U.S. Army Major General John Rafferty expressed the belief that NATO will need more long-range missiles in its arsenal to deter Russia from attacking Europe. Rafferty noted that Russia's army is currently larger than it was at the start of the full-scale war against Ukraine. We know they will continue investing in long-range missiles and advanced air defense systems. That's why it's crucial for the alliance to have more capabilities, he said. Reuters highlighted that Rafferty recently completed his service as commander of the U.S. Army's 56th Artillery Command in Mainz-Kastel, Germany, which is preparing for the temporary deployment of American long-range missiles in Europe, starting in 2026. It's also worth noting that in recent days, U.S. President Donald Trump has significantly shifted his stance on military aid to Ukraine and changed his rhetoric toward the Kremlin's leadership. For the first time, Trump publicly questioned whether Russia's ruler truly wants peace and stated that Putin talks a lot of nonsense.
Heavy rain that has been continuing for several days in Russian capital Moscow has caused flooding. Images of the streets of the capital have been circulating on Telegram channels. Due to the 3-day-long rain, streets have become impassable, cars are submerged under water. Traffic has stopped on some roads across the city. Emergency services have been called in to rescue passengers from cars that were caught in the water. The first floors of public catering establishments have also been flooded.
помочь вытащить, потому что машины вообще вплавь пошли. Еще и серому автомобилю, трактору респект прям, конечно.
Ну что, все получилось ровно так, как я и предсказывал. Вся улица затонула. Хозяин легковушки сидит там в машине и не выходит. Он скоро захлебнется вместе с машиной. Чего ждет? Понятно. А вот наш гараж все затекает. Вся улица будет скоро в гараже. Машины, которые не успели выехать. Вот, перекрыли улицу. Вон автобусом.
Heavy rain swept across parts of the U.S. Northeast on Monday night, inundating sections of New York and New Jersey with flash flooding that stranded vehicles in roadways, closed subway lines and led to the declaration of a state of emergency. According to Associated Press, flash flood watches and warnings were in place in parts of New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania and surrounding areas as downpours moved through the region. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy declared a state of emergency due to flash flooding and heavy rainfall, advising people to stay indoors and avoid unnecessary travel. Some buses and trains in New Jersey were delayed due to flooding. In New York City, some subway service was suspended while other lines were running with severe delays due to flooding, according to the Metropolitan Transportation Authority. New York's Emergency Services Agency wrote on the social platform X that parts of the city and Mid-Hudson were getting hit with flash floods. Parts of major thoroughfares in New York, such as the northbound lanes of the Sawmill River Parkway and the Cross Bronx Expressway, were temporarily closed due to flooding and at least one downed tree. Officials in New York's Westchester County were working to rescue people whose vehicles were submerged in water, according to Carolyn Fortino, a spokesperson for the county executive. A flood warning was also issued for Staten Island, which had seen about 4 to 6 inches of rain, according to NYC's emergency notification system. Mount Joy, in southeastern Pennsylvania, declared a disaster emergency as more than 7 inches of rain fell in less than 5 hours Monday, according to the fire department Mount Joy. Some people reported over 5 feet of water in their homes and emergency responders made 16 water rescues, although no injuries were reported. By Monday evening, the rainfall had lessened and water in Mount Joy had started to recede. In Metuchen, New Jersey, about 34 miles southwest of New York City, Mayor Jonathan M. Bush wrote on Facebook that the borough was significantly flooded, but by Monday evening water levels had already receded.